Single leg squats are a really effective exercise that you can add into any kind of training program, especially now we're training at home and we've not got a lot of gym equipment available to us. We need to utilise the best of what we've got. So for working to get the most out of a single leg split squat, we need to work in full range of movement. Now, full range of movement could be different for everyone. Everyone's got their own version of it. So there could be restrictions, could be mobility, it could be pain management. So I'm just going to go through a couple of variations of split squat. You can choose which level you can just jump in at, whether it's a regressed version or a progressive version. So looking at more advanced versions of the split squat. So have a look, try them out, see what you think. Absolutely nothing wrong with holding on to something to increase stability in the movement. Okay, so we'll go from there, holding on, get into our split squat movement. From there. So I'm still going through a full range of movement, but we're just using a bit of balance here. This is much better than this kind of like tightrope kind of balancing movement. There's absolutely nothing wrong with holding on that for now. Then eventually you get stronger, you learn the skill a little bit better, you can move without that. It's like stable movement, without holding on to something, then it's fine. It might put us back a week or two just to learn that movement, but it's not really a big thing. If you can't reach to the floor for whatever reason, there's no reason why we can't bring the floor a little bit higher. So we have got a couple of like AirX pads just to bring the floor up a little bit to reduce my range of movement. Like I said, full range of movement doesn't necessarily mean you have to go all the way to the floor. It's just what range of movement you have at the moment that's stable. So bringing the floor up a touch is absolutely fine. And progression from there could be, take a pad away. So for these you could use cushions, you can use books, anything that can bring that floor up a little bit higher, so just reduce that range of movement. And then we're working on a new range of movement. So this could be 1, 2, 3 weeks worth of work. As we just learn that skill, get a little bit stronger in the movement, just take pads away. Really simple progressions. This could last anything from like 1 to 4 weeks. Could take longer, could take shorter. Again, you're working at your own pace. If you're doing movement where it's kind of like, again, going back to that tightrope kind of balancing, then we're just not ready to progress yet, and we just need to stay at a point where we're nice and stable. So that's how to make split squats a little bit easier. Add progressions onto the split squat. So say if we're getting to like, we have to do 10, 15, 20 sets per leg, per side, it gets to a point where we need to get more volume in to try and get the same stimulus into our quads. No one wants to be doing sets of like 30 split squats, full range of movement split squats anyway. It's going to take a lot, it's going to build up a lot of fatigue really quickly. So different ways that we could maybe add some progression in there. I love iso holds, so I'll do like a set of, so 3 sets of 8 to 12 on each side. Then at the end, what I might do is, I might do it for as long as possible. I might go into an iso hold. So what I'm going to go from there is bottom range of a split squat. If we're using pads, you can use onto a pad as well. I'm just going to bring my knee about 1 inch or a couple of inches off the floor, or whatever I'm resting that knee on. I'm going to hold for as long as possible. So isometric strength is really important, and a really good tool to implement into your training, especially if you're doing body weight stuff. So when I mean isometric, what we're doing, we're just sort of holding the bottom of a movement. So this is burning. So I've not even done any sets before this. I'm just doing this as a demonstration, but already that's burning quite a lot. Really simple, easy way. No equipment needed. Just a nice little finish off, a little bit of a finisher to add into your split squat training. Single leg squats are a really effective exercise that you can add into any kind of training program, especially now we're training at home and we've not got a lot of gym equipment available to us. We need to utilise the best of what we've got. So for working to get the most out of a single leg split squat, we need to work in full range of movement. Now, full range of movement could be different for everyone. Everyone's got their own version of it. So there could be restrictions, could be mobility, it could be pain management. So I'm just going to go through a couple of variations of split squat. You can choose which level you can just jump in at, whether it's a regressed version or a progressive version, so looking at more advanced versions of the split squat. So have a look, try them out, and see what you think.